Jarrell Josh Johnson here with WBC featherweight champion of the world, Gary Russell Jr. Gary, how are you?
Man, I'm blessed, man. I'm hungry. I'm ready to display my skill set once again, to show why I'm such superior.
So first, what does it mean to you when they say the longest reigning champion? What does that mean to you personally?
Man, personally, it's funny. I grew up in an era where as though I wanted to be an Olympian. I won my white to the 2008 Olympic Games, and then I got sick out there. I had so much love, so much support from people that I didn't know at all, and I felt like I didn't want their support to be in vain. At that point, I wanted to become a world champion to make it up to them. When I hear the longest reigning champ, I think about the promise that I made to my fans, to the supporters that supported me, that that it wasn't in vain, and here I am now, still reigning because of the support and the love and wish that they have. So, thank you.
What kind of challenge does Mark pose to you in 2 nights?
I think he's going to try. He's strong. He's going to try to bring his physical best. I think he's going to try to make it a dog fight. I think the biggest challenge was me preparing myself to the best of my ability. I never honestly focused on my opponents that much. I'm glad that he's a fighter that's willing to go in there and put it all on the line, though.
You said at the press conference, intellect over athleticism. That's deep. Explain that to the boxing fans at SecondsOut.
Oh, man, a lot of people are just good athletes. They try their best to get in great shape, throw hard punches as long as they can, but it's a science to the sport, Intellect is knowing when to punch, knowing how to take away a guy's shot, knowing how to smother, knowing how to take away, knowing how to relax. It's a lot that's all in one, and a lot of times these guys are just good athletes and they tend to overlook the intellect part, and that's where I come in at. I'm a great athlete, but I also have the intellect on top of it, so it's a double-edged sword on my end.
Mentally, emotionally, what is this fight going to mean to you with the loss of your brother, with the health issues your father is facing?
It'll mean a lot, man. I mean, I bring my city on my back. I put, my supporters, my fans on my back, and more importantly, my younger brother, who just passed. My father, whose health is not the best. He's the only person who ever put his hands on me when it came to the sport of boxing. So what you see today, as far as my skill set, it's been contributed only to one man, my father, Gary Russell Sr. And once again, I don't want none of his hard work to go in vain, so I want to prove him right once again, and show him that the work and effort, the time and the energy that he spent into me did not go in vain. We're going to come out victorious come Saturday night.
In the 23 months that you haven't fought, who has impressed you in the ring?
Say it again?
In the 23 months since you haven't been in the ring, who has impressed you in the ring?
Gary Antonio Russell. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm a realist. I love the sport of boxing, but I believe in full progression of my own first. So that's my main focus. My younger brothers, I believe that I should be able to pass the rings off to them when the conclusion of my career is over with, and that's who I'm looking forward to take over in the sport of boxing.
You hinted at possibly fighting 3 times a year, which would excite all of your fans. How realistic is that?
It's very realistic on my point of view. Like I say, as long as we're injury-free, I'm willing to compete. We're competing in the first month of the year, so we have a lot of time to go out. The question is, will we be able to get another dancing partner? Will we be able to get these guys to actually step in the ring and compete against me? After the conclusion of this fight, I will be pushing very, very hard for another match midsummer, and trying to finish the year out strong as well.
Thanks a lot.